We are on Crybaby Whims. We're on Crybaby Whims. I think it's episode 29. We're on Gen 2, Lynn. So Gen 2, this is Blossom, our Gen 2 heir. She's still a teenager, but we officially closed the chapter on the first Gen a few episodes ago. And Blossom is on holiday with her father, Timothy, who she now knows is not her biological father. But he has been her father figure her entire life, and he did help raise her, as well as her sister Mabel and her sister Mabel's girlfriend and their child as well. So they have an infant here who's been a little bit neglected this whole trip. She's not our kid, so I don't have to worry about that. Blossom did make some muffins. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I think that's like the sniff glitch, you know, when they sniff the air because they're like, oh, I'm in a tiny home, although they're not in a tiny home. But yeah, Blossom made some muffins. This is our last day of vacation. We're going to go home soon. But last time, Blossom let Timothy know that she found out the truth. She found out that he is not her biological father. She found a note that Willow had written to Andy, who is her biological father, but whom she's never met. And now she knows the truth. And because Timothy knows, he's texted Willow and let her know as well. Blossom is aware of their secret that they've kept from her their whole life. Timothy was a little bit upset with her sharing. That he didn't really know how to react. And he didn't react very well, if you ask me. But I think that, you know, a couple of days have passed. He's cooled off a little bit. They had a good talk last night. And hopefully they're at a place where they can at least not be awkward around each other. I think that there's maybe still, Timothy might still have to deal with a little bit of stuff on his own. Since the divorce, I do like to imagine Timothy has gone a therapist and he's working through his emotions on his own. And we did see that when Blossom spent the summer with him. We saw he was parenting a little bit differently than he had in the past. And so I do think that he's going to now work through this whole situation with them as well. And hopefully he will be able to, you know, continue to be a supportive father figure in Blossom's life. And as for Blossom, I don't think she really has a problem with Timothy keeping the secret. I think she has more of a problem with Willow. So I think for her, going home is actually going to be the bigger challenge. Hello, Phoenixy Noir. I hope I pronounced your username correctly. For me if I'm wrong, but hello, welcome in. I love your cute little emote there. He's so cute. So yeah, that's where we are today, but we're just kind of having a bit of a slow morning. It's the morning after New Year's. So it's the first day of the new year, and you can see that we actually do have an event on, and it's the big spring cleanup. So I think we are going to go home and try to get a few of these things done. But oh my gosh, who is this? I think this is one of Blossom's high school friends, Summer. Summer thinks Blossom is swell and wants to become best friends. We have a bestie. I don't know if this is tough because they're going to have a negative sentiment if I say no, but we have a bestie. I don't just want a random classmate to become our bestie over Rain, who's, you know, we spent the summer with. You did. You can call me Phoenix if you like to. Any of the above is great. Aw, I love it. That's so sweet. Love the storytelling you have going. I just popped in. Oh, thank you. Yes, I love telling stories with my Sims. So we usually do legacy challenges that are quite story-driven, but we also let our Sims we let their personalities evolve and we see what kind of storylines we get out of them in their lives. So yeah, that's where we are with this family so far. But I think that Blossom and Mabel had a really good chat last night. They're really close. So Mabel does know the secret as well. And she helped to organize this weekend with Timothy so that Blossom could confront him with all of this. It is super fun. Do you like to tell stories as well? I don't know if you're a Sims player yourself, but I do think Sims is a great place to tell stories. Like other games kind of have the storyline for you, but I love that with Sims you can really push storytelling to the max. Although I know a lot of Sims players tend to be more of builders. But for me, I mean, I build a little, but I'm not the best builder. I like to play for the stories. Let's see if we can apologize to Summer. I'm sure she's upset about the fact that we rejected her offer of being best friends. How do we? Maybe it's in deep conversation, deep thoughts. Yeah, apologize. There we go. So, yeah, it's just like we have a best. Well, actually, I think we even became best friends with Mabel after the really tough Thanksgiving that we had, where Mabel found out she was pregnant. I do think Blossom and her actually are best friends, but we also have Rain. So, and you can only have one best friend in Sims. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Wait, I can't see who followed. I only hear the jingle, but it looks like my alerts are broken. Oh, okay. I see it here. There we go. Okay, there. There we go. Thank you so much for the follow, Phoenix. Sorry, for whatever reason, my alerts aren't working, but I see on here that you just followed. Thank you so much. Sims is one of your absolute favorite games. You adore storytelling. Building and decorating is fun, but you're more of a storyteller too, and decorator. I agree. I 100% career. And like this build is not one that I built. This came with the save file that I downloaded for this family. But yeah, we build for our main families. So when we go home, you'll see that we did build an apartment. But for the most part, sorry, I always get so distracted by Social Bunny. But for the most part, like I wouldn't say that I'm a very good builder. So, but I do think we're going to end the vacation and head home. I can't remember if I said we were going to do anything else before we go home last time, but I do think it is time to end things. And we're going to try and do a little bit of this big spring cleanup event. You're more of a builder and decorator since you play on Xbox and don't have mods or CC. Oh, I could see that. Yeah, I use a lot of mods in my game. Phoenix, no worries. I was just saying my alerts seem to not be working. I didn't see an alert pop up, but thank you for the follow. And I'm sorry that the alert didn't pop up. I don't know what's wrong there. Vacations are fun to do. Yeah, they are a lot of fun. I think it was a good opportunity for Blossom to kind of work things out with Timothy, given, their family history. So alerts have been iffy, no worries. All right, so we are back home, and this is our apartment. Our mom is a politician. I think she's like a council person, so she's quite high up in the politician career. So this was a build that we did, or that I guess I did, but with everyone's input on Twitch as well. And this is Willow. So this is our legacy founder and our mom. But of course, Willow now, look, we came in to see, oh, Mom, what are you watching on TV? And Willow just walked away. So basically, Willow's been keeping it a secret from Blossom that Blossom father is not Timothy. So let me show you really quick for anyone who's new to the family tree. So Blossom's father is Andy. Andy is married to her sister, Sydney. So they had an affair. And as soon as she became pregnant with Blossom, Andy took his family and left, which was kind of a bit of a surprise to me. He kind of did that a little bit on his own, but we built it into the story. So he wanted to rebuild his relationship with his wife. Oh, it says stepmother in the family tree, because they had actually 2 kids at the time, and they have had Atlas, I believe is the youngest. They have had Atlas since they moved away. So Blossom has never met Andy, and she's never met any of her cousins. And then the other 4 kids are with her and Timothy. So Blossom is the youngest, and she thought Timothy was her dad all her life, but she's recently found out that he's actually not, and that the affair is what broke up their marriage. But even though they're divorced, they still spend summers with Timothy, and Blossom goes and she spends her summers with Timothy as well. So she has grown up thinking of him as her father, and he has helped her raise her. The apartments and penthouses are really entertaining to play in. Yeah, except it gets so annoying because of pets. Oh, sorry, that light shouldn't be there. Probably taking screenshots or something. Yeah, except it's really frustrating because I find like dogs are really broken if you live in an apartment, and that always makes me sad because I like having pets in an apartment. But if you get a dog, like they glitch out a lot if you try to take them for a walk, which makes me sad because having like a little apartment dog is so cute, I think. But that's okay. I do really like apartments otherwise. I like that gardening is, first of all, she loves it, which makes sense. So for Blossom's gen, she is supposed to love flowers. part of the reason why she's also named Blossom. And she has to complete this freelance botanist aspiration. So this actually works really well with what her goals are. Willow's completely left us alone. As soon as we walk into the living room, I think she just doesn't know how to react to Blossom now that Blossom knows the truth. So, but let's make sure that Blossom goes around and takes care of all of her plants. And I wonder if it would be possible for us to get any new plants at all. And I think we have some out here too. Oh, and there's a flower here. Let's put this in our inventory. Evolve. I wonder if we can get like another gardening box. Maybe we can put one on this side of the balcony because we have a lot of plants in our inventory that we haven't planted. So I guess that is something that you do in the spring. You normally do plants in the spring, don't you? I'd honestly love optional indoor potty pads for doggos in apartments / for storms. That would be so cute. Or something like for the apartments that have balconies, like you could put it out on the balcony. That would be really, really cute and much more realistic too. I love anything that adds realism. Speaking of, I'm really excited to check out the new game pack. Has anyone played with it yet? Planters are in here because that one actually adds a lot of gameplay features that I've usually in the past I've used mods for things like that, like a home bakery and stuff like that. But I'm really also excited to see the new recipes and some of the new like cooking items that they've added in. Anyways, I'm really, really excited for, I don't know if anyone else has checked it out yet. I am really excited that they're doing those types of game packs again because I actually think some of my favorite gameplay features have come from game packs. Eretix, hello. Yes, it has been a long time, my friend. How have you been? Welcome in. I have been offline for a little while because I have been dealing with some health issues. And I have some new medication that should be helpful. But yeah, I do apologize because I know I really haven't been around that much. Let's open, how about we open some of the spring plants? So we have can we plant a lemon tree in here? And then we have an apple tree. Oh my gosh, imagine having trees on your balcony in the city. That would be so funny. My father grew up in Slovakia when it was, under communism. And everybody lived in apartment blocks and everyone got 100% equality. So everyone had the exact same like square footage for the number of people in the family and everyone lived in these apartments with balconies. But my dad's family, they were all farmers historically. And so they like didn't know how to like live not as farmers, I guess. And so they, like, one of his uncles kept a goat on their balcony because they were like, well, what am I supposed to do with my goat now that I have to live in this, like, little apartment? I don't understand. I'm great. Are you feeling better? I'm definitely doing a lot better than I was. I think we still need to maybe adjust my medication a little bit, but I'm seeing my neurologist again at the end of the month. But yeah, I've missed you. It's lovely to see you here. How are Kalinda and Mowgli? They're doing really well. Mowgli's been a little bit sick as well, which is why I canceled a couple of the streams this week. Oh, she's off to do her scouts. But he's doing a lot better. And it seems like this is just kind of a normal of his process. Oh, does she have her period? Uh-oh, soaked in blood. That's not good. Let's have her go get some period stuff. But yeah, they're both doing really well. And I don't know if you know, but I actually have a puppy now. Have you met my puppy, Eretix? I have a little, where is he? Hello. Here he is. That was really interesting. The goat on the balcony is sweet. Yeah, it's there's some interesting stories that he has growing up. Hi, baby. Oh, you want to play? He's in a super playful mood, but here he is. This is Pilu. He's a little 4-month-old puppy, and he has a lot of energy. He's part Shiba. Say hello, Pilu. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, so he's the newest member of my family. There we go. I don't know what he was doing, but he's in a very playful mood, so I assume he's just hanging out with his toys. Aw, thank you. He's part husky, part Shiba. So, but a lot of people recognize the husky in him right away, which I've never had a husky, so. Oh, you're a huge dog lover. That's so sweet. What's this? Who's the badge boss? There's a big deal kid in Blossom's troop who's renowned for his impressive badge collection. Blossom's recent accomplishments has made her feel like her collection might be getting bigger than his. Should Blossom take an opportunity this week to compare who has more badges? I think that Blossom would probably be modest. Blossom might have been a little too meek with the badge comparison. Now nobody can appreciate what an amazing scout she is. Oh, so he should have shown off is what it's saying. And sorry, I saw there was an ad up there, but Phoenix, you're a huge dog lover. Do you have any dogs yourself? And yeah, like now with this dog, I really appreciate how like a little puppy pad or something for an apartment would be cute. I'm lucky now that I have a main floor. How many pets do you have? I have 3. So I have 2 cats. Mowgli I've had since he was a kitten. He's 10 years old. Kalinda just turned 7 and I got her when she was about a year old. So I've had her for 5 years now. And now I just got Pilu like a couple of months ago, right around when I started having the health issues. So, which was an unfortunate coincidence, but he's a really good puppy and he's still small. So we can do a lot of indoor play if I'm not really feeling well enough to go out on a walk. Yeah, cause some days like, it's like I've been having these, I can't remember what they're called. They're like they're not quite a seizure, but they're almost sort of like a seizure. So yeah, it can be a little bit dangerous for me to go out on my own. So I have to be careful. Yeah, so some days I can't take him out and I feel guilty about that. But he's still small and we do a lot of play inside and he has a lot of space in the house that he can run around. And so I hope it's okay. This is, by the way, this is Ashton. This is the eldest child. He's like the golden child. He's perfect. He's already at the top of his career, which Willow needed him to get to max her aspiration. So you can see here, have a child or grandchild reach the top of a career for her successful lineage to complete. Ashton's like a big part of Willow's life and he's her best friend. She leans a lot on him and that's part of the reason why he's the only child that is still living at home besides Blossom. Blossom is still home because she's a teenager. Ashton is an adult. But yeah, he still sticks around because Willow just really, really depends on him. So indoor play is great. Pups just love attention. Yes. And he does love his attention. He's so funny. Where'd he go? I feel bad though. I was at my appointment for a long time this morning. I don't leave the house for long periods of time. But yeah, so he was here for I was out of the house for 4 hours. It's the longest I think I've left him since I got him. So he was very excited when I came home. It was pretty cute, but I felt bad. All right, let's take a look at what badges. Oh no, we were going to do a little bit more gardening. Blossom's classmates just keep showing up and asking to be best friends. Like this, I need some kind of like a mod or something that can just like tune that back just a little because it's a little bit aggressive. Even the fact that they come over to my house on a weekend to ask, sure, Ash, you can like jazz music. The excitement from them when you come home is a spirit lifter for sure. It is. It's so cute. He jumps right into your arms. Like he just like launches himself at you. It's so cute. I don't get, like the cats get really excited when I come home too. They always come and greet me at the door, but they don't like jump on me like he does. It's very cute. All right, we're gonna apologize, but we don't want to be best friends. We already have a couple of best friends in our lives. And then let's go plant more of these plants. Oh, I can't plant the lemon? Oh, I think these planter boxes are too small for trees. So that's fair enough. It would be a lot to have a tree on your balcony in an apartment, I think. I wanted to do it, but it's not gonna let us, and that's fair enough. Oh, Willow is not feeling good. Oh yeah, I was going to send her out to get some period stuff. She's feeling delirious. Seeing stars is usually a good thing. That's no good. All right, let's start by sending her first to get, actually, I think, let me just give her one of Blossom's tampons. There we go. So she can just use that for now. Auto use, unwrap tampon. Oh, she already put it in. And now let's go make some green tea. I don't want Blossom to die. I mean, I don't want Willow to die. There, we can clean first and then let's brew green tea. There we go. And then I'll have her take a nap. All right, and then for Blossom, maybe, so one of the things is working out. Why don't we send her on a jog so that we can get some of these items ticked off? Now, I was trying to plan a little bit what we're gonna do over the next few days. So Blossom ages up next weekend. So we're gonna go to prom on this Saturday. But one of the things that Blossom definitely wants to do is she wants to learn more about her father. Now, I don't know if we should do that before or after she ages up, because she could take a trip potentially as soon as she's an adult. Like maybe as a graduation, she asks for a ticket out to meet her dad, like her biological dad. Or do we think that because Andy was the one that left and he's the one that said he never wanted to talk to Willow again, would Willow discourage her from going to meet Andy at all, because he went completely no contact? Do we think that maybe Blossom would sneak out as a teenager and take a trip on her own to go see him? This is getting you in the mood to play for some Sims? You've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley. I love a cozy game. I really want to try Stardew Valley. I've never played it before. That's one that I know a lot of people have recommended that I try. So one day, I'm not there quite yet. I rarely stray from Sims. We've played some of the Life is Strange games on here, and those have been a lot of fun. But yeah, I need to get brave and try something else. Oh, Mabel's calling us. She's probably checking on us to see how things are at home. Like, how is mom? Has she talked to you at all? And I think they've kind of just been like awkwardly avoiding her. Willow comes out when Ashton is around, but she seems to kind of go away when Ashton sort of like leaves the room. Sneaky teen. Okay, do we think we should try sneaking out tomorrow? Like, it's a school day tomorrow. And like, look at the size of this house. Maybe she would even ask Ashton for money or something. Ashton doesn't know the truth, but maybe if she told Ashton, he could at least call, because Ashton is really good friends with their cousin, Anchor, the eldest son. Maybe he could arrange for Anchor to help her out when she gets there, or something like that. I could see Ashton doing that. Even though he's really close with his mom and he is like her golden child and stuff, he cares a lot about his siblings, and I do think he would help her out with something like that. So why don't we actually ask, let's ask him to go out for coffee with us. Let me just change. There we go. Yeah, and then let's go travel, and let's just ask him, like, can we go out like for, I mean, it's like 8 p.m., but maybe she's just like, can we go get like a coffee or a milkshake or something? Like, I have something important I want to talk to you about. You're playing right now, Panther Girl? Oh, that's so cute. All right, where should we go? The gym. Oh, you know what? Maybe she would ask Ashton to go to the gym with her, because Ashton does really like to work out, and working out is part of spring clean day. So maybe we can two birds. I don't want to say one stone, because that's super violent. You know what I mean. So maybe they can go together to the gym. She'll be like, Ashton, like, you go to the gym, can you show me some of the machines and stuff? And you'll be like, sure, Blossom, let's head out. How far in? Year 3, winter day 6. Oh my gosh, you're making me want to try it now. I don't know too much about what it's like, but I did play Disney Dreamlight Valley. The problem with that one is it makes me very seasick. I don't think Stardew would do that, because I've kind of seen the graphics for it. Okay, so let's go work out a little bit together. I think she would be like, oh, they can climb together. Can we do it together? He's gonna do a vertical incline, and she's just gonna do like a gentle climb. And then maybe while they're alongside each other, she'd be like, so I actually did have something I want to talk to you about. You're dating Elliot. You can date in Stardew Valley? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I didn't realize you could date in that game. That's so funny. All right, so they're climbing, and I think Blossom would say, hey, Ashton, has mom ever like said anything to you about our uncle Andy and our aunt Sydney? Like, did she ever talk to you about them? Like, you met them before they moved away, right? Because they used to be neighbors, by the way, for those of you that don't know. They did used to be neighbors, and so Ashton definitely grew up with his cousin. So he'd probably be like, oh yeah, they were cool. I don't really know like why they decided to move away, but like I still talk to Anchor all the time. Like he likes, you know, their new, like, I imagine they're in a different country. He's like, he really likes it over there. So she's like, well, I think she would tell him, well, I found this note that mom actually was writing to Andy, and she didn't send it. And then she would tell Ashton what it said, which is basically that she's really hurt by Andy, and that Andy is her biological father. And probably, I feel like the shock of that, like Andy would, I feel like the shock of that revelation, Ashton would definitely stop climbing. Look, he fell. He's like, what? What do you mean? He's your father. What do you mean they had an affair? Now he's got a headache. He's like, this is all too much. I don't know. He wants to go to the sauna. He's like, can we take a break? Can we go to the sauna? So they're going to go over there. And then she's going to, I think, ask Ashton, do you think that, you know, you could lend me some money? Maybe I really want to confront Andy. I just realized they might have left their house. Like, I think that they moved out of their house, potentially. Oh, there's yoga here. This is a pretty nice gym. All right, let's go here. Now I want the climbing walls. I honestly wouldn't say that, like, they're cool and everything, but I don't think that if you don't want all the packs and kits, like, that's not one of my top ones, I wouldn't say. But it is fun. You have no internet, so you're limited on what you can play. Sims and Disney Dreamlight aren't fun without internet. Oh, really? Aw. All right, so she's like, let's see, can I ask for a loan? I don't know if her charisma's high enough. And I don't know if you can ask someone in your household for a loan. Ask if Ashton has children. Let's tell him our plan and just say, like, you know, we want to know exactly what happened from his I want to know exactly what happened from Andy's perspective. How did he feel about like leaving, and why has he never bothered to get in touch, and is he really okay with me not knowing the truth of who my parents are? And I just want to meet him and see what he's like. And interestingly, like, Blossom has always been really close with Timothy. She feels very closely connected to him. So it is interesting, probably. It's probably strange for her to know that he's not her biological dad. But I mean, you can get along with people that you're not related to, obviously. Whoa, she can order Ashton to clean. That's so weird. Yeah, I don't know if we can ask for interests, hobbies, gossip, deep thoughts, comments, activities. Thinking about big spring cleanup. Oh, we can let's ask Ashton about his life milestones and memories. I'm just curious to see what Ashton would bring up as some of his biggest memories. You want to know about my life memories? We don't know each other that well, so I won't tell you everything, but here's a few events that happened in my life, had a perfect reputation. I love that that's what Ashton shares, but what does he mean we're not that close? Oh my gosh, their relationship is actually not that high. I didn't realize. I thought they had a really good relationship. Whoopsies. I thought everyone had a good relationship with Ashton. Okay, well, I think that's enough. It's getting late, so let's take these two home. Or maybe Ashton would be like, yeah, you're heading home. I'm just gonna stay a little bit. I need to just decompress. But yeah, like, here's my bank card. Ashton makes a lot of money, by the way. He's like the reason we can keep living in that penthouse, because Willow alone, I don't think she could afford to pay the bills. But he's making $6.40 an hour, so he'd probably just be like, yeah, here's my card. Like, let me text Anchor. He can help you out and make sure that, like, he can meet you at the other end, and, you know, you can figure things out that way. So, all right, we're gonna go home with Blossom. Sorry, switch control. Oh yeah, Panther Girl, you moved into your new house. How is that going? That's got to be really fun. I'm so excited for you. I know it's been a long time coming. By the way, if anyone wants like a quick catch up of what's happened in the series so far, let me just see here. Omega has been busy, but I believe she created a command. Oh, my bot is off. Oh, that's why my alerts aren't working. Oh my goodness, no wonder. That's embarrassing. Let me turn that on. There we go. So I do edit these parts down. So to like 20 minutes each. So you can go back and take a look if you're interested. Do you think like been a little bit of a wild ride? So, all right, I'm going to bring Ashton here. We're going to put Blossom to bed. She's going to be like, oh, I have to go to school. I have an early school day. Mom, like, can't really talk. Good night. And Willow is like, don't care. Do whatever you want. Ashton's off to bed too. I love this outfit of Blossom's, by the way. I love this hat. This is a new CC hat that I just got. What's the name of the creator? I love all of their clothes that they do. Chatbot update. No, don't, please. All right, my bot's on. Thank you. I appreciate it. I personally like, okay, hang on. Yeah, there it is. I personally think that it's really fun to catch up with the edited parts versus like the long VODs because, you know, I pause a lot and I get distracted by chat. So if you want like a really quick summary, I think that's the best. That's a good way to catch up. If you enjoy like drama and Sims gameplay. All right, I'm going to put Willow to bed, but tomorrow is going to be a big day for us. So we're going to actually skip school and we are going to head off to a different world. So I should probably make sure that Blossom is like, she's gone to the bathroom and she's well fed and everything because yeah, this is going to be a big trip for us. So excited to have found the Sim stream. Thank you so much. Do you stream as well, Phoenix? Because you talk about playing a lot. So if you are, I would definitely check you out. Big spring cleanup was awful for Ashton. That's okay. So she's going to get herself all ready. Make sure to wash her face as well. And then let's have some breakfast. I've been having her make her own breakfast just because she's going to be moving out on her own. And Willow has really good cooking. So we've been having Willow cook all the time. But I think it's good for Blossom to develop her cooking skill a little bit because we don't want her burning down her little cottage when we move in. I was a big gamer and finally entered the stream world about 1.5 years ago. Ooh, okay. So I will definitely check you out, especially if you're playing Stardew because I don't watch any Stardew streamers, but if you do play it on Twitch, maybe it will get me into really wanting to try it. I keep thinking about it, but then I just always end up opening Sims. I just love The Sims so much. I have a hard time with change, clearly. I feel that. All right. I do think I need to double check and make sure, though, that Andy and his family are in the world. They might not be. How did we just become good friends? Interesting. Aw, Panther Girl. So sweet. So we're going to make ourselves some eggs. And then we're going to head off. And maybe before we leave, let's head to school. Willow's going to go into work. Let's head to school as if we were going. But then as soon as we get there, we're going to leave. I hyper-focus on games and Stardew is my current hyper-focus. I'm the same except also my whole life. It's been Sims. Like I've very rarely strayed. I used to play the Nancy Drew games though too. Those are my other game growing up. But now that I'm grown, I don't even play those anymore. Just Sims. I love it so much. I think because I always use mods. So mods always help keep it new for me. We're kind, you're kind. Sorry, I'm eating grease sticks because I didn't eat lunch. I hope it's not too crunchy. Let's eat our eggs and then we're going to head to school. I don't know what we're gonna tell. I feel like it's far enough away that Blossom is going to have to spend the night. Like, you wouldn't go all the way over there and then just come home afterwards. Eat your eggs and toast. So we're probably going to have to either make an excuse as to why it is we're not coming home with our mom. Oh, we didn't get to eat our eggs and toast. Oh, well. Eat away. Thanks. I appreciate it. You just recently heard of those? What country do you live in, Phoenix? Out of curiosity. I know that hickory sticks, they're really big. I'm in Canada. They're really big here, but I do know that some countries haven't had these in the past, which I didn't realize, but they're really good. You're in USA, Southern girly. Oh, welcome from actually a lot of folks in stream seem to be from people that come and hang out here. They seem to be from the Southern US. So I'm always asking questions about food and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that in the past, at least, hickory sticks is one of the things that you didn't have down there. It was more in Canada. So I love talking about that. All right, so we are here at school, but I'm just gonna go manage worlds really quick. Oh, I can't. Okay, let's just leave school early. There we go. Let's go to manage worlds because I think that potentially I forgot to turn off neighborhood story. Well, I forgot to change options for neighborhood stories. So a lot of Sims were able to move, including Timothy and Andy. So a lot of them have moved out of the homes that they had, and I don't really want that for our storyline. So they were in Windenburg. Let's see, are they here still? Yeah, they're not here. They had a house on here. I'm not sure which one though. Whoops, I didn't mean to open the gallery. Yeah, so here is Andy. Oh, they're in Mount Komorebi right now. Where are they living there? Do they have? This one. Interesting. I think I'm going to move them. There's a reason why, but I'm not going to tell you. Okay, so let's move out household, and think we're going to have to kick someone out of their house. potentially. So Windenburg. Is my phone making noise? Let's see. We could potentially move into one of the other homes. 3 bedrooms, Fires, Anderson. They have a lot of animals. Rodriguez. Why don't we move out this Munch person? That looks like it's 4-bedroom family home. Let's move them in there. We'll evict and we will sell furniture and we'll move them into that house furnished. There we go. Okay, so they live there now. All right, let's head back to Blossom. I love that little island area so much. Me too. Like I'd live there. Me too. When it first came out, like I always lived on the island with whatever family I was playing with. Always. Like it was my place when we got that world. It was one of the earlier ones. So it came from Get Together, which was that the first expansion that came out, Get Together? But yeah, I was absolutely obsessed with it. I actually think I got Sims 4 when Get Together was already out, if I remember. But yeah, I feel like I think it was one of the first ones way back in the day. All right, so Blossom is going to go do a little bit of a travel and she's going to head off to Windenburg. And I guess we're just going to have to imagine that Atlas went to meet her at the airport because to me, Windenburg is like a European world. So I did imagine that they moved quite far. So let's go over here and pretend that they picked us up. And now maybe they have school as well, or they're probably an adult too. So who knows what they're doing, but they had other stuff to do. So they just dropped us off at Andy's house. I mean, maybe he'll be inside, so we'll see. But yeah, this is going to be our first time meeting Andy. I'm pretty sure I removed Andy out of her memories because she did know him. I think you know your biological parents when you're born in Sims, even if you've never officially met them. But I'm pretty sure I removed him out of her memories. Oh, look, it's just a cute little house. Oh my gosh, there he is. So this is Blossom's dad. And it's actually funny now looking at him now, I can really see how much Blossom looks like him. Like, it's no wonder, like, even Ashton should have picked up on this because they really do look a lot alike. Oh, see, she does know him as her dad. I'm just going to go ahead and let's just go cheat this really quick. Relationships, forget. Family relationship. Oh, she still remembers him. Okay, well, that's okay because she does know who he is, but she doesn't have any like relationship with him. So let's knock on the door because he's probably going to go inside as soon as we hit play. And then which cousin is this? This is one of the younger boys, I think. Austin. So let's go knock on the door and they don't know we're coming. It's a nice house. We definitely had them on the island before, but maybe they moved since then. Come on in. They're like, oh, who is this? So this is over here. This is Willow's sister. So for those that don't know, like the Crybaby Whims lore, your sibling is supposed to, your partner is supposed to cheat on you in high school with your sibling. So Sydney actually did steal Andy from us Andy from Willow when we were in high school. And so Andy not only cheated on Sydney, he actually also cheated on Willow. All right. Oh, she's already like hugged Andy. Andy's like, so wait a second. And he's like, Willow did text me and let me know that you know the truth. So this is really awkward. What would you do in this situation? I don't even know how to play this because I have no idea. I have no idea what you would do if your estranged daughter from your affair showed up, you know, after you had moved so far away. Like, what would you do? He would probably say, let's go out. Let's leave the house. So why don't we first start by, oh yeah, let's ask Andy about if he has any children. So, and this can be her kind of being like, yeah, so I am your child, by the way. I have 4 children, so he knows that she's his child. And let's go ahead and travel. So he'd probably be like, yeah, let's talk about this somewhere else, like not here. Now there's lots, I think of like, there's a park right by the house. So we could go there, but we could also like go get a coffee or something maybe. Why don't we go to this cafe? Probably like, oh, are you hungry? There he is. There's Anchor. So that's the eldest cousin that would have helped us get here. Yeah. So he's totally like, oh, right. Let's go. You know, are you hungry? You must have had a long flight getting here. Let's go talk about this somewhere else. I saw you sipping. Do you have Mr. Pibb in Canada? No, this is actually a little tiny Coke. It's just a mini can, but it's just regular Coke. I have like a really severe addiction to Coke. I get really sick from drinking it. So whenever I do get it, I only get the mini can so that I'm less likely to get sick. I have a hard time with like lots of sugar. But I do love a good Coca-Cola. So I can only have one at a time. But yeah, the mini cans are like the perfect size, I think, so that I don't end up getting sick from it. Because if I have a full size one, it's over. The mini is perfect then, yeah. All right, let's get a drink for here. Maybe we'll get a cappuccino. You get sick from too much red or yellow dye, so I feel you. Yeah, I actually asked my doctor if it's possible to be allergic to sugar, but she said, I don't think so. And I don't have diabetes, so I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just like, maybe I just have a very sensitive system or something. I don't know. I don't get sick from much, but sugar is definitely one of those things. But I have a big sweet tooth, so it's a big problem. All right, so these two are going to go, maybe they can sit at a table that's a little bit more private. This one here. Once we have our coffee, which I believe is this one. No, that's a latte. You've heard of that? Nice area to get to know her dad. Yeah, it's just like, it would be tough to do it at home, especially because she's the affair baby and his wife is at home too. Like, also, who knows? Like, this would be a tough situation for everyone. Also, how would the three boys feel knowing that they've had a sister all this time that has been kept a secret from them? Like, I think that Anchor knows. Like, Ashton would have told Anchor, but we don't know if the other boys know. Here, let's go sit here. Oh no, this lady's gonna steal our seat. Thank you so much for the follow. Will you marry me? Welcome in. A mix of feelings. Yeah, exactly. Oh, see, my alerts are working now that I got my bot on. That was clearly the issue. Okay, so she has her coffee. Let's go sit. Yeah, it's a very complicated situation. It's definitely not one that like I have found myself in, so I really don't know. I really don't know how I would react. Is that not our coffee? No, that's Americano. Ew. Oh, it looks really dirty. Can we sit here, please? There we go. Okay, so how would we start? Like, what do we say to Andy? Let me just take a look. Did the music stop? I can't hear music anymore. Probably. It says my account is being used. It's not true. There we go. Okay, that was weird. All right, where's my family and where's my Lumpy new mod? I guess it's no longer like a menu. Special actions. No, let's not look at that. Okay. So what would we say? Maybe we could discuss fears and just say, like, I was really nervous to come and meet you, but when I found out the truth, like, I had to come as soon as I could. I've been sitting on this for a few months now. Like, I found out around Thanksgiving, and obviously it's the new year, but I just finally told my parents that I knew the truth, and I wanted to come and meet you right away. It looks like they're already getting along. They're kind of like laughing and stuff like that. Who does he have a bad relationship with? Oh, she's like, don't blame mom. You know, like she didn't want me to come, or she hasn't really talked to me about this, but I could tell like in the note that you didn't really want to meet me, but like I don't think that's fair. Like, I am your child. About to make a coffee for yourself? Oh, that's so cute. That sounds delicious. He's like, you're right. I understand that. And, you know, I apologize. Like, this affair, it was just like really, this affair. Like, it was just really out of my character. It wasn't. That's like the second or third time he's cheated on. Is there anything mean that we can do? Other Sims? Trash another Sim? Would she trash? No, she's not going to trash her aunt. She's never met her. Would she trash her mom? Be like, I really think it's unfair the way that like mom kept this from me. But I guess like if I had known, I would have wanted to come and meet you earlier. And he's like, yeah, you're right. Your mom is trash. All she wants is money. I don't know what he's thinking. But yeah, so she's met Andy at least. And they're ordering more coffees, which is understandable. Maybe Blossom's getting something to eat. She's quite hungry. But she's like, well, now that I'm here, I actually like can't just like go home. Like, my flight home is tomorrow. So do you think I could crash at your place? Because not only are your sons like my cousins, but they're also my brothers. So I kind of want to meet them. So Annie's probably like okay, like, I guess that makes sense. So he's probably over there texting Sydney right now and is like, I don't know, like, how else to explain this. We do know that he did tell Sydney about the affair. And I guess he must have told her that I think he would have told her that there's a child. But they did decide to kind of go no contact with Willow when she was pregnant. So why don't let's just eat that croissant. There we go. So he's probably kind of preparing for it. I don't know how I would react if I was Sydney and like my husband's like affair child showed up. That, you know, Sydney's not going to say no. Like, it's not Blossom's fault, this whole situation. He's like, uh-oh. Yeah, that would be like really hard. Blossom probably doesn't know what to make of it either. Now that she's here, she's like, I don't know what I was expecting out of this. Like, did I expect my dad to, like my biological dad to like embrace me and accept me and tell me how much he's missed me and wanted to get to know me? Like, that's got to be a little disappointing because I don't think that's Andy's reaction at all. He's kind of awkwardly like, let's go talk about this somewhere else. It'd be such a shock to all of them. Yeah, this is like a really, really tricky family situation. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of the kids like maybe are a little bitter towards they could be bitter towards Blossom, but they could also be bitter towards their parents too. Like wouldn't you want to know if you had a secret sister out in the world? I feel like I would. So I think she's discussing her fears about like meeting the rest of the family, but she's like, I think it's better to live out in the open. I don't want to be like a secret and I don't want to ruin your life or your family's life. I just felt like I deserved to at least meet you. And I wanted to hear like from your side how you feel about the fact that you haven't known me. And Andy, like, I don't think Andy cares, to be honest, but Andy would probably be nice about it and be like, I've always been a little curious, you know? You could see them being bitter. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a really tough situation. But anyways, let's head back to the house. So we'll head back with Blossom and Andy. He's texted the family, so they know she's coming. But I think it is going to be a little bit awkward. All right, so we're going to head back with Andy. Yep. And we're going to go meet our cousins. Nobody has met the youngest son. Like the other kids, I think all know Atlas. And some of them, I think, know the middle one. I can't remember all their names. They're all A names. But nobody has met the youngest son because they only had the youngest son after they moved here. I've always wished I had a secret sibling, as odd as that is, only child. Your husband is one of 6 kids. That's amazing. I'm actually also one of 6 kids. So I can't imagine having another sibling in the world. I already have so many. But if I did have one, I would definitely want to know about it. I would not want it to be a secret. All right, let's go do like a funny introduction because it's a little awkward, the situation. We're like, hey, so I'm your cousin / sister. I think, is Austin the youngest one? Or Atlas? I don't even remember who's the youngest anymore, to be honest. You are? Yes, I am. I'm actually the eldest too. So all my siblings are younger than me. So there's a lot of us, that's for sure. But yeah. Okay, so this is our Aunt Sydney. It shows that we have a relationship with her, which again, so basically I messed up my save file and I had to restart the save file. So I lost all their memories. I don't know. There was a lot that I did with Loopy News relationship and family overhaul that I kind of like lost all of that history. So she would be meeting Sydney for the first time here. She's feeling very focused. Let's see if she does she have any closely connected? She does have this closely connected or whatever this is, compatible. She's very compatible with Andy, but she doesn't seem to be with any of the other families so far. I do think Sydney is very pretty. I do find her very beautiful. I know some of you don't like her. Some people found that she was a little bit snooty in the past. Let's go meet Atlas. Go do a respectful introduction. This feels on brand for a winter movie with the winter decor meeting the family. It does, doesn't it? And it is like, it has just been the winter holidays. So it is very like winter holiday festive-y feeling. Oh my gosh, and that would be Anchor, our eldest cousin. And so he's the one that would have helped us get here. But anyways, that's Anchor. He's really good friends with Ashton, our eldest brother. They were born around the same time. There we go. Look, she gave him a big hug. That's nice. Okay, so Does she have any? No, she doesn't really, like, she's not necessarily compatible with any of the rest of the family, but she does seem to be getting along quite well with Anchor. Like, they're laughing and stuff like that. I think that's... Let's take a look at their house. Does everyone have a bedroom here, by the way? Okay, so there's 2 bedrooms downstairs. There's a kitchen, living. They have a really nice backyard. Oh, maybe Blossom could plant some plants for them. That'd be cute. And then there's 2 bedrooms upstairs. So there's actually enough rooms for everybody. So we can't assign Blossom a bed. But there is enough bedrooms for everyone. So this one is probably like, this one looks like it's an older kid's bedroom. Those probably Anchors, and then the 2 younger boys are down here, I guess. One of them must be a really big gamer. Then this one's a little bit juvenile, so maybe they haven't redone the bedroom since they were a kid. But yeah. Well, that's cool. Should we like see if we can order a pizza or something? Maybe Blossom would be like, can we order pizza actually when we're at somebody else's house? We might not be able to. But I could see Blossom being like, why don't I order a pizza for everybody? Maybe what we should do is we should go eat out at a restaurant. Oh, Blossom's just going and cooking something. She's making some churros. Can she really do that without them getting mad at her? Pizza time! Pineapple on pizza. That is so cute. Restaurants are fun. I do like restaurants. And there is one in the world. I'm going to let her make these churros. These are more of a dessert. So maybe she's like, oh, I just want to show you my cooking skill. So she's making a little dessert, but then I think they would go eat at a restaurant. It would probably be overwhelming. I think it would be a lot to ask Sydney to like make dinner for everyone, including like the child of her husband's affair. She feels stabbed in the back from Loyal Sim trash talking a friend. Oh, that's her talking about her mom. That's so funny. I've got this from high confidence. Well, she's feeling pretty good. She's like, this might be awkward, but it needed to happen, and I'm glad it did. Oh my gosh, she only made churros for herself. She didn't make any for anyone else. Okay, let's leave the churros here, Blossom. Let's go out to a restaurant. And would everybody come? I don't know if all of the boys would come necessarily. So maybe the 2 younger boys would not really care about the situation. Let's go to this pub. So I think we're going to bring Andy, and then let's bring Sydney, and then where are the cousins? They're all A kids, aren't they? Can we even bring them? Diego, Kevin. Anchor is here. Anchor is the only one in here. So, oh no, here they are. Atlas and Austin. Would we bring the other 2? Actually, she's not that close. Maybe we won't bring Anchor. Maybe we'll bring the younger 2, actually. Let's go out for dinner, and hopefully we'll get to know the family a little bit more. I don't know how Sydney would feel doing this, but she knows about the affair. She's had a lot of time. Blossom is a teenager, so it's not like this happened yesterday. She must have made peace with it to a certain degree. And of course, it's not Blossom's fault, but I think it would still be like a tough situation. I think the toughest part, though, would be the kids knowing that their parents like lied to them. Where can we go? I think we're 5. Do they have table 5? I'm just going to throw an extra chair on this one, I think. There we go. Pop a chair on the end. And then we can go sit at that table. Request this table. And Blossom has Ashton's credit card, so maybe she would still pay the bill because she would feel bad. And they'd be like, no, you're a teenager. And she's like, it's not my money. It's my brother's. He's rich. Just let me pay for it. That's probably why she's feeling so confident. See all these other Sims that are coming in here. Oh, wow. Look, Sydney's all dressed up real nice. She got really dressed up for this dinner. She's like, oh, I gotta dress to impress. Even Andy looks pretty nice. Like, he's dressed up too. I'm curious who's gonna sit next to who. Oh yeah, Sydney's like putting herself in the corner. Blossom just went right ahead and went to the head of the table. She's like, I'm just gonna sit here, right in the middle so I can get to know all of you. All right, let's order everyone some food. Definitely, I feel like we should get Sydney a nice, like, expensive glass of wine. And then I thought Andy will just have like an ale. The boys would probably like also be like, can we get like beers and stuff? And they'd be like, the parents would not have a choice. And then Blossom is underage, so she's going to get a sparkling water. And then let's go ahead to the mains and see. Maybe a few of them can get shepherd's pie. We'll get a grilled chicken. And then we'll get a couple of steaks. There we go. There we go. So everyone's got some food coming. And then I guess we'll just chat. I'll bet you Blossom would probably end up having more fun chatting with the cousins because they're closer to her age, and it'd probably be cool to meet like brothers that you didn't know you had. Ashton is the only boy in their family, so she does have like one brother, but he's a lot older than her. He was, I think, a teenager when she was born, if I remember. And so, you know, it'd be cool to have like brothers that are closer to your age, and I don't know. I think she would probably have a lot of fun getting to know them. And then I don't know. I think we'll try and like chat with Sydney a little bit too. Maybe we can ask questions. Let's compliment her outfit. New family dynamic, Joesters. Blossom and Austin just can't stop cracking each other up. It's always a hoot when these two are in the same room. Oh, that's so cute. Blossom and Austin, are they jokesters? Yeah, let's do it. So she's already getting along really well with Austin is still a teen, so they are very close in age. I do think that they were probably born. I think he was born after she was even. So I think he's a bit younger than her. Probably it was like their makeup baby. I wouldn't be surprised because they did have him like once they moved here. So I think it's cute. They're getting along really well. She's probably thinks it's really cool to have met him. Let's gossip a little bit. There we go. Maybe we can chat about celebs or something like that. And then, I mean, she's getting along pretty well with Atlas too. Look at how quickly her fun is going up. Oh, I think this is our food coming too. Blossom's just running to the bathroom. There we go. Here's your order. Enjoy. Thank you. I don't know where Sydney's going. I'm just going to go ahead and, there we go. She went to the bathroom. All right. Oh, why is she thinking about babies? All right. Well, this is an awkward situation, but she is getting along quite well with her new brothers that she has just met. Look at his eyelashes. They're really long. Did I do that? I don't remember giving him really long lashes like that. But I do think I made sure to give the brothers makeovers. So maybe I did. I don't know. But I think it is really cute. Look, I do think it's really cute that she's met them and gets along with them so well. And she really does look a lot like Andy. Like, look at Andy. Okay. Look at Andy. I'm going to take a photo. And then let's go look at Blossom. She definitely has his lips, I think. And I even think she has his nose. Because Blossom has like, Willow has a very particular nose. But yeah, she's definitely got his mouth, I think. And as we mentioned before, she has dark hair and dark eyes, and both of her parents have light hair and light eyes. Uh-oh. Oh, no. The game is a little bit frozy. Just give it a minute. I need to check what this error is. I've been getting it quite a bit. This generally ignorable, so better exceptions won't for this. I think it's because my memory's getting a little bit full on my computer. I need to kind of like lighten the load on it a little bit. Let's get some dessert too. Like this is our one opportunity to hang out with our cousins. So I think anyone that would want dessert, they would get it. Let's get some chocolate cake. Maybe Sydney can get lemon meringue pie. Nobody else is finished, so I'm not going to order anyone else dessert until their plates are cleared, because otherwise it causes an issue with the restaurants. But they've both finished, so they can get dessert. So, but yeah, I think generally we can consider this. Blossom is like very brave. The fact that that's gross. Blossom is very brave. The fact that she just like came to this world on her own and was just like, yeah, I'm going to meet my family and I feel confident about it. And I can definitely show up on their doorstep. And I just assume that they will have time for me and accept me. So, and that's what she did. And here she is. She's having a great time with them. I think she's having a great time with, honestly, like her cousins / brothers, more so than she is with like her dad and her aunt. But I do think like it was worth the trip for her. And I think that this will have settled her curiosity a little bit, having met Andy. All right, so she's ordering the dessert. So this will just give us a little bit more time with them because it's our one evening. And then I think what we'll do is, they can already do inside jokes. I think what we'll probably do is we'll stay at their house overnight. And then tomorrow, maybe she'll do a little bit of like sightseeing on her own. I think like this was enough time to spend with them. And definitely they're like, they'll want to, like, she'll probably see them again at some point. But I don't think that she wants to like take up more of the family's time at this point. But, you know, her flight might not be till the end of the day. So she might explore a little bit. She does love flowers, so maybe she would learn a little bit about the flowers in the area. And so that's probably what we will do on our last day here. So we're gonna skip school again tomorrow, and we'll just do a little bit of exploring, I think. What else can we do? Let's ask about love life. So are any of you dating anyone? Because I'm definitely not. Oh, she can't ask Atlas about that. Interesting. Dwayne just became good friends with Blossom. Let's also write in Social Bunny. We can probably post about, oh, we can't even post about traveling. Let's go and add our new family to Social Bunny, Anchor. I don't know if we will add, like we don't really have, I think Willow asked to be friends with us on Social Bunny, but we don't have kind of like the older people in our life. We don't have their Social Bunnies. So we'll wait and see if Andy would actually ask to follow us, but I kind of feel like he's not going to. So I don't think Blossom will either. I think she's kind of seeing that like Andy doesn't really necessarily, like, he's not thrilled that she found him, and I think Blossom can probably sense that. But she is glad to have at least met him. But I think for her, what she's going to take away from this trip is this new relationship with Austin especially. They seem to be really close. Who knows? Maybe they'll end up like being roomies together or something. Oh no. Alice is like killing himself laughing over here. And because they left the dishes on the table, poor Sydney, she has to like stand and eat her lemon meringue pie standing. As if the situation isn't bad enough, now she's like lost her seat at the table too. Oh, there we go. Oh, but that just glitched out the table. Yeah, let's go eat our cake. These guys didn't even touch their food, so I'm guessing they didn't think it was very good. That's too bad. We should have a sleeping bag for Blossom. Maybe I think I'm gonna see if I can purchase one for her. I might even be able to do one here. Let me do a quick game save, and then I'm gonna see if I can buy a sleeping bag and put it in her inventory because she's gonna need somewhere to sleep. And she's probably like, I know you weren't prepared for me, so I went ahead and brought myself a sleeping bag. It's just gonna take a minute. So Blossom likes, that is toddlers. Is this one okay for adults? There's like a pink one of this. I think we're gonna do this one. Let's go ahead and grab this, and then I'm gonna see if I can pop it into our inventory. Put in inventory. We can't. Blossom doesn't own the item. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's just leave the sleeping bag there. We'll pay our bill, and then I'll buy another sleeping bag when we get to their house so that she has somewhere to sleep. There we go. All right, and then let's travel home with everyone. So there, I keep getting confused because that one's like a darker green. And then is everyone coming home? Yeah. So maybe they have a sleeping bag and they put it out for her. I don't know. Or maybe Blossom. I wouldn't put it past Blossom to have packed a sleeping bag and be like, yeah, can I stay here? Don't worry, I brought my own sleeping bag. It'll be fine. They're like, okay, I guess so. Blossom definitely has good manners. But I think that she's like, well, they're my family, so, you know, manners don't really matter at this point. Thank you so much for the follow. It's Lona. Welcome in. Hope you're enjoying the part. So let's go. Sing cheats. And then I think it's enable free build. Enable free build. bb.enable free build. Let's try that. There we go. Hello, I love the storyline. Thank you. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. It is a lot of fun. Very interesting. It is. It's definitely been a wild ride to get here, I have to say. My Sims, even though so we're playing the Crybaby Whims Legacy Challenge, so there are milestones in there that we do have to accomplish. But even with them, my Sims always find a way to maximize the drama somehow. Whoops, I don't know how I got that. If you do ! YouTube, I do have this series edited down, each episode edited down to about 20 minutes. If you do want to go back and sort of catch up to learn how we got to this point, do feel free to check it out. I actually personally think that the edited VODs are probably more enjoyable to watch because I highlight all of the action, so you don't have to watch me stumbling through things like buying sleeping bags and whatnot. This one's cute. It's got lambs on it. So, but yeah, there's some there's a lot that has happened. So that's probably the easiest way to catch up. You don't have to sit through like hours and hours of background. All right, so can we sleep in here? I will watch. I love a good story. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like learning a lot of the backstory and seeing a lot of these characters, like their origins. Willow's origin story is very interesting, I think. We're gonna go ahead and head to sleep. And then I think tomorrow we're going to sort of like leave the family. I hope she can sleep with this TV on actually. Oh, it looks like she can. Maybe can I just turn that off? Sorry, I know you were watching that, but we need to get some sleep. We're tired. Interesting how she doesn't change into her PJs to sleep in the sleeping bag. I haven't, we did sleepovers, right? We did do sleepovers before. They changed into their pajamas, didn't they? I guess we haven't stayed at someone else's house. So like, well, we've had people stay at our house. We actually haven't done that at someone else's. Let's try this. And then I wonder if, I hope they don't get mad if we take a shower. We'll just take a little shower in the morning. There we go. They're not gonna kick us out, right? This is like we're having a stay over. They didn't get mad when we started cooking the churros. Can we have a quick meal, have some oatmeal? I wonder if we're able to do that. Oh, was everyone just hanging out outside the whole night? They were. Look, these two are having like a really deep talk. Oh, Sydney's looking a little bit sad. Oh, and cold. Oh my gosh, don't die. Come inside. Okay. How do you stay at other people's houses without leaving your household? I just kind of am. I'm not seeming to have an issue with it. I just decided to come over and not leave, and it seems to be working. So I didn't actually like plan to stay over or anything. Yeah, because I've tried before to plan to stay over at someone else's house, but you can only plan them at your house, I think. Sims to invite. Yeah. So I just showed up here and I'm not leaving, and it seems to be working okay. And they don't seem to be getting mad that I'm like using their kitchen or anything. I don't know if it's because I have a mod. Oh no. Is the fire from the microwave? Where's the fire? Oh, someone was barbecuing something. Blossom, can you go be brave? Go extinguish it or call the fire department. Don't put yourself in danger. You are our heir. We can't have anything happen to you. Oh no, the fire department's here. Okay. I thought somehow she had started a fire like with the microwave, and I was like, that's weird. I've never seen a microwave fire before. All right, let's see. Are they gonna go get the fire for us? They're like, who put this here? Just put it out. Don't worry about how it started. That's interesting. I'm gonna try that. Yeah, go ahead and try it. I don't know, like I do play with a lot of mods. I don't have a mod as far as I'm aware that is specific to staying on other people's lots. But maybe with like MC Command Center or something, like there is something that was modified to cause that. So I don't know 100%. Like it could be that my mod has affected our ability to do that. But I don't actually have a mod that is specific. So you could just try it and see if it works. That's all I'm doing. I'm just seeing how long I can stay here before I get kicked out. All right, let's go finish our oatmeal. That was a little bit of drama for the morning. Oh, my pleasure. Yeah. And if you do find out, let me know. I'd be curious if it works in your game as well. I did use a cheat to put the sleeping bag on the lot, though. Andy stole our oatmeal. All right, we're gonna have to do another one. Let's do a breakfast burrito. There we go. Andy must be comfortable enough with us if he stole our breakfast. That's rude. He's like, hey, thanks for making this for me. You are a great daughter. Maybe I should have had girls. He's feeling a little bit sad too. Probably just generally overwhelmed. Why are none of the kids like sleeping in their beds? They're all like napping all over the house, but not a single one of them has gone to bed. That's so funny. All right, so we're gonna have our breakfast burrito and then we're gonna say goodbye to everyone. And we're just kind of gonna go explore a little bit. We're gonna see what we can find around the world. And I'm not gonna tell you why, but there's a reason why I wanna do that. Oh my gosh, look at how she's holding that burrito. That burrito must be very sticky. Looks like Blossom just befriended a family-motivated sim. Family-motivated sims tend to first and often enjoy spending time with children. Would she like family-motivated sims? Let's say yes. I feel like, you know, with her family history, even the fact that like Blossom was only born after Willow started going to university and started trying to focus on a career. So she's been a lot more focused on that than her kids by the time Blossom came around. So, and we know she had a little bit of a a bad start with Blossom as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if Blossom is hoping to sort of change things a little bit for herself and for any kids that she might have in the future. I think she would really want to put a little bit of that extra emphasis on family that she feels like, you know, things in her family have been so messed up, and she's kind of like, she's had her siblings, but like her parents, you know, were divorced when she was young, and her mom was always busy growing up. And so maybe that's something that she wants, like she wants to just be a lot more present in her own kids' lives. And she might want to make sure that, you know, if she has a family, like everyone stays together, because obviously with her family, that's not what happened. Everything kind of got messed up. Everyone like split up, and things got very, very complicated. All right, let's go around. Let's say goodbye to Andy. We'll thank him for meeting us. I don't want to go to school. Can I just cancel? I guess we'll join her and then we'll cancel the school day again. So we'll just pretend like this didn't happen. We will have let's say that we thanked Andy for meeting us. And for being willing to like let us stay the night and answer some of our questions. And then I think we'll just text the boys and be like, it was great meeting you. Like, add me on Social Bunny. Like, hopefully I'll see you again one day and stuff. Because she did get along really well with them. So I'm sure that we will see them again. And then I think Blossom, so we're not at school. We never came here, just pretend. I think with that, Blossom would just take a look around Windenburg because, you know, she's come all the way out here. Is there anywhere that she can go that is like more plant focused? Is there like a park or something? Let's go to this park and we're just gonna go on our own. We'll just take sort of a look around and see if there's any plants we can collect, because Blossom does love flowers. It's not the best time of year, so flowers might not have grown necessarily, but I would be curious just to take a little look. Whoa, this is really nice. Oh my gosh, look at how cute this place is. Can we go play this guitar? Oh my gosh, there's like a movie theater here. Oh, this park is so cute. Oh my gosh, I like it so much. But I did say we were coming here for flowers, right? Sorry, I'm already getting distracted. I'm like, look at the guitar. Look at the TV screen. This is all with the movie stuff. Okay, let's take a look around and see if I can find any flowers. They would probably be like around here. There's mushrooms. I guess we could go harvest mushrooms. Mushrooms are all over here too. Blossom should start thinking about university. I don't think we're gonna go to university. Well, let's take a look at our Gen 2 rules after this. But I think it's going to involve any university. Bluebells. See, it would be really nice. It'd be really nice if we could get these bluebells. I think those would be really like nice flowers for us to have. Oh, we do have bluebells, don't we? I'm not actually 100% sure. Oh no, we do have bluebells. Okay, never mind. I was just hoping that we could potentially like find some other flowers and stuff that we could collect so that we could grow when we go back home. But maybe now that she's learned bluebells are a part of this world, maybe Blossom will want to grow them on her own. I'm gonna take a look around. I don't really see any other flowers. I think it's just mushrooms. We'll pick them anyways while we're here. Yeah, I just see the bluebells and mushrooms. So we'll grab them and then we're going to head off and see what else we can see while we're here. This is a cute little area too. Actually, do you remember we used to have this lot when we started our Whimsy Stories? This was where we were living in a tent, and then we had this area across from us, which was really nice because people would come and cook here and then we could go steal the food. Let's travel one more time and then pool. There's a bunch of places to go out. Hindquarter Hideaway. The Bluffs. I don't know if we'll go to the Bluffs because we might end up using that. Like, we've used that for a party before, so we might end up using that for something else. Let's go to this Hare and Hedgehog Cafe. We went to the other one before, but let's stop by for a coffee. Maybe we can get a little bit of lunch here. And I actually think that I'm eating in the middle. I'm going to finish eating, and then once we get there, I'll tell you what I was going to say. All right. So let's go order something. How are we feeling? Are we even hungry? Okay, let's just order something to drink here. Let's get the barista's recommendation. That's kind of fun. Whoa, this world is really cool. I don't really play like in the main part of Windenburg that much. Oh, there's another park over here. Oh, look, it's got little basketball courts. That's so cute. Always love going to coffee shops. Me too, except I have a really hard time with like when you order the drink and then you never end up getting it, but it's not too busy here, so hopefully we can get our drink. This place is really nice. It's got really nice fountains and stuff. Hey, it looks like there is a second floor. Let's take a look up. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is nice. They've got some chess tables and game games and stuff here, and places where you can do some murals. What does it look like with walls up? Oh yeah, this is very nice. Wow, I really like it. I don't see the point in talking to Willow anymore, but I guess I'll just put on a face. Andy, oh my gosh, she's texting us that about our mom. But anyways, who's this? Vincenzo. Oh my gosh, what's Vincenzo doing here? That's so funny. Whoa, Big T. Yeah, not Andy being like, I mean, he hasn't talked to Willow in years anyways, but he's definitely like, I don't see the point in talking to her anymore. Like, he's like even texting us being like, don't talk to your mom, she's trash. Whoa, this barista needs a little bit of training. Did you see that milk? It like went everywhere. I think this must be, is this our coffee? No. Okay, well, I think we're actually gonna leave things here. So there is actually a reason why I'm ending the part in the coffee shop today. We're gonna take a quick look at the rules for Generation 2. Some of you might remember that there is a very important event that happens in a cafe, but officially for the part, I will end it here for today. I'm gonna do a little fake YouTube outro, so anyone on Twitch, like, don't worry. We will take a look at the rules after this. But if you are on YouTube and you're enjoying this series, please like the video and subscribe so you don't miss an episode, and I will see you next time.